Everyone has a unique story, and sometimes the very things that make a person different become their greatest source of strength. In today's video, we'll meet people from around the world whose lives have been shaped by unusual circumstances or rare physical traits. Yet they all share one thing in common. They refuse to let those challenges define their future. As you follow their journeys, you'll discover how determination, courage, and optimism can make a meaningful difference in a person's life. We hope these stories offer a fresh perspective and leave you feeling inspired. If you enjoy content like this, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you won't miss our future stories. Now, let's get started. Among strict standards of physical appearance, the story of Prabhulal Prasannan, a young man from Kerala, India, offers a profound perspective on inner strength and biological diversity. From birth, his skin showed a unique distribution of pigment cells, forming a large dark patch on his face and body. This rare physical trait created many communication barriers during his childhood. It once seemed that psychological pressure could hold back a life full of ambition, but with strong support from his family, Prabhulal broke through every limitation. He confidently stepped into the public eye and became a powerful source of inspiration on social media. Through his artistic talent and positive energy, he actively participated in community projects promoting acceptance of individual differences. Although his earthly journey ended at the age of 25 due to medical challenges, Prabhulal's legacy continues to spread. His story stands as a proud testament that complete self-love has the power to create a meaningful and brilliant life. In an industry that has always been strict with standards of perfection, the emergence of Niall Goodlad, a young man from Walsall, England, has introduced a completely new definition of unique beauty. Niall's life took a challenging turn at the age of 7 when he began experiencing recurring health issues and was diagnosed with nephrotic syndrome. Just 2 years later, patches of depigmentation began appearing on his skin, and medical confirmation revealed that he had vitiligo. During his sensitive teenage years, these dramatic physical changes pushed Niall into a spiral of insecurity, leading him to constantly hide his skin under layers of clothing due to fear of judgmental stares from others. It seemed as though these psychological barriers would confine his future, but through strong determination and the unwavering support of his family, Niall found the courage to break free from all limitations. He chose to face the world with confidence and learn to appreciate every unique mark on his body. From a young man with a simple dream of working at an animal rescue center, Niall's confidence and striking appearance eventually caught the attention of talent scouts. He officially entered the world of professional modeling, confidently walking on prestigious runways. Niall Goodlad's remarkable journey stands as a powerful statement, encouraging people to embrace their differences and boldly create the most vibrant version of their lives. Do you believe medical intervention can completely change a person's destiny? This is the beautiful story of Anjara, a resilient 10-month-old girl from Madagascar. From the moment she was born, she lived with a congenital medical condition known as a bilateral cleft lip. This condition not only created major challenges in her basic daily life, but also left her family deeply worried about her future. A radiant turning point came in 2024, when the international medical organization Mercy ships arrived at her homeland's port. Anjara had the honor of becoming the very first patient to step aboard the hospital ship, where she received a completely free, highly specialized reconstructive surgery. Under the skilled hands of the medical team, her congenital condition was fully corrected. This advanced intervention not only restored the radiant smile of the little angel, but also shattered the psychological barriers that had long weighed on her family, proudly opening the door to a bright future and spreading a powerful belief in the extraordinary compassion of modern medicine. Fei Jianjun, a man from Jilin, China, has gone through a deeply humanitarian medical journey. After developing abnormal tissue growth on his nose, overwhelming financial barriers forced him to live in isolation and withdraw from society. A turning point came in 2010, when his situation received full medical support from community organizations. Thanks to a completely free reconstructive surgery, specialists were able to successfully remove the health risks. This intervention was not only a medical achievement, but also a powerful demonstration of social compassion, helping him overcome psychological barriers and confidently reintegrate into society. Elena Kravchenko is a beautiful woman from Ukraine, known worldwide as the real-life Rapunzel, thanks to her flowing golden hair that reaches nearly 2 meters in length, longer than her own height. Her journey with this extraordinary hair began when she was just 5 years old, after her mother instilled in her a deep belief that a woman's true beauty and grace lie in long, natural hair. From that young age, she has never cut her hair, turning it into an inseparable part of her identity and a symbol of remarkable patience, lasting over 3 decades. Maintaining such enormous hair is far from easy and requires extremely meticulous and time-consuming care. Elena usually washes her hair only once a week to avoid damaging its texture, always lets it dry naturally without using a hairdryer, and spends several hours each day carefully brushing and grooming it. Not only is she a social media phenomenon with hundreds of thousands of followers across online platforms, but Elena is also a businesswoman and a resourceful mother who skillfully balances her busy life with maintaining her unique personal image. She usually ties her hair up neatly to make daily life more convenient, and only lets her famous, magnificent hair flow freely during artistic photo shoots. Elena Kravchenko's life story is a powerful source of inspiration about self-love, appreciating natural beauty, and the strength of staying true to traditional values in today's fast-paced modern world. What do you think about Elena Kravchenko's dedication to growing and maintaining her long hair for years to celebrate natural beauty? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more inspiring stories. Do you believe that extraordinary human willpower can straighten a fate that has been cruelly bent for nearly 2 decades? This is the remarkable and widely known story of Jiang Yanchen, a young man born in 2004 in Shandong Province, China, who is often referred to as the folded boy. From his early school years, Jiang suffered from a rare and severe form of ankylosing spondylitis. The condition gradually caused his spine to curve backward, folding his upper body into a near Z shape at almost 180 degrees, reducing his height to just about 1 meter. Even the simplest daily activities became immense challenges, as he constantly had to look upward and rely on touch and feeling to navigate the world around him. Yet behind this deformed body was an unbreakable spirit. Despite chronic pain and having to attend classes while kneeling for many years, Jiang never surrendered to his fate. His resilience reached a peak in 2022 when he successfully took the National College Entrance Exam while lying on a yoga mat and earned admission to Daejeon University. A medical miracle eventually unfolded as he courageously entered a historic treatment journey. After undergoing 4 extremely complex orthopedic surgeries, something incredible happened after more than 15 years of living in a folded posture. Jiang Yanchen finally stood upright on his own feet for the first time. His extraordinary rebirth stands as a powerful anthem of hope, proving that no adversity can ever suppress a determined will to live. Do you believe that the most devastating physical hardships can become the perfect launch pad for someone to redefine the strict standards of the global fashion industry? This is the powerful and inspiring journey of Mama Cax, an American Haitian model and human rights activist. From the age of 14, her life was marked by a severe medical condition involving abnormal development of her bones and lungs. Early medical predictions were extremely bleak, but through her extraordinary will to live, she pushed beyond the limits of survival. To preserve her life, she bravely underwent complex medical interventions that permanently changed her body structure, requiring her to use a prosthetic mobility aid. What could have ended her dreams instead became her symbol of strength. Rather than hiding her difference, Mama Cax chose to decorate her prosthetic leg with bold and artistic designs, confidently walking the runways of the world's most prestigious fashion shows. She became a groundbreaking figure who challenged traditional beauty standards, offering a deeper perspective on diversity and self-acceptance. Through her influence, she continuously advocated for inclusion and empowered individuals with unique physical conditions. Although her earthly journey ended in 2019, Mama Cax's legacy remains a powerful anthem of resilience, proving that human will can break every barrier and create a truly unique life story. Jalissa Austin is an inspiring American businesswoman who has overcome physical adversity to rise and affirm her self-worth. From birth, Jalissa faced a rare congenital condition, being born without both arms and with underdeveloped legs, resulting in a very small stature. Despite early childhood filled with pessimistic medical predictions about her ability to live independently and move on her own, she was raised by her family with unconditional love and encouragement. Rather than surrendering to fate, Jalissa developed an unbreakable will and learned to skillfully use her feet to carry out all daily activities. From brushing her teeth, cooking, and applying makeup, to using a mobile phone and even driving, no challenge has been able to stop her. Not only does she live independently, but Jalissa also pursued her passion for business and built her own company specializing in hair care products, achieving remarkable success. Her journey became even more meaningful when she found true love with her partner, Jonathan Shorter, a man who understands, respects, and supports her through every stage of life. Despite once facing curious and judgmental stares from others, Jalissa always stands tall with a radiant smile and an incredibly positive spirit. Her life story is not only a testament to extraordinary inner strength, but also a powerful message of self-love, proving that physical limitations can never define dreams or the pursuit of happiness. Do you believe that hidden within an extraordinary physique lies a silent yet extremely intense struggle for survival against the boundaries of nature? This is the powerful and emotional story of Malee Duongdi, a girl from Thailand who was once recognized as the tallest female in Asia, standing over 2 meters tall. From a young age, Malee faced a rare medical condition when specialists discovered an abnormal growth in her pituitary gland. This complex hormonal disorder caused her body to keep growing uncontrollably, leading to serious health complications, including vision problems. Her physical condition often made her childhood difficult. surrounded by curious stares from those around her. It once seemed that psychological pressure might hold back a girl full of ambition, but through strong determination and the love of her family, Maylee courageously broke through every limitation. Instead of hiding, she proudly faced the world, learned to embrace her differences, and spread positivity. Although Maylee's earthly journey gently came to an end at the age of 24 due to health challenges, her spiritual legacy remains a proud testament that the will to live can continue to shine even in the face of adversity. Jordan Walker is a young girl from Missouri, USA, who faced a mysterious medical condition and showed remarkable resilience in the face of adversity. Before 2017, Jordan was a healthy 15-year-old teenager, full of ambition and deeply passionate about archery, photography, and journalism. However, after a family trip, she suddenly developed an unexplained illness that caused severe swelling throughout her body, resulting in the complete loss of her sense of smell and taste. Despite the devoted efforts of medical specialists and a series of extensive tests, doctors were still unable to find a clear explanation for her condition. Just when it seemed the worst had passed, the illness returned more aggressively at the end of 2018, placing severe pressure on her optic nerves and permanently taking away her sight. Losing her vision at such a vibrant stage of youth was an overwhelming shock. However, instead of breaking down under this cruel twist of fate, Jordan moved many people deeply with her incredible optimism and astonishing resilience. She bravely stated that illness would never be able to stop her future or extinguish her dreams. With unbreakable determination, Jordan continued to rise, learning to adapt to a new life in darkness and becoming a shining symbol of inner strength, inspiring countless people who are struggling with severe hardships in their own lives. What do you think about Jordan's strong will to overcome darkness and continue pursuing her dreams? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more inspiring stories like this. Do you believe that hidden within an extremely small and fragile body can exist a life force strong enough to defy even medical predictions? This is the beautiful and deeply emotional story of Charlotte Patt, an American girl born with a very rare condition called Sprintzen-Goldberg syndrome. It is an extremely complex genetic disorder, with only around 50 reported cases worldwide, causing severe abnormalities in skull structure, facial features, and the skeletal system. From the moment she was born, it seemed that fate had placed an overwhelming challenge on this little angel. Doctors once gave very pessimistic predictions about her chances of survival. In fact, Charlotte's body was so fragile that in her early months, her parents could not hold her normally, and always had to exercise extreme caution to avoid causing any harm. Yet, beyond these seemingly hopeless medical barriers, she went on to create a real-life miracle. With extraordinary willpower and the unconditional love of her family, Charlotte bravely overcame countless physical challenges. She continues to push forward, facing every obstacle with resilience and growing up in a way that amazes and inspires the medical community. Although her journey is still filled with difficulties, including reliance on a wheelchair and special care, Charlotte's radiant smile continues to shine brightly. Her remarkable journey of survival stands as a powerful anthem of hope, proving that a strong will to live can help human beings overcome even the harshest limitations of nature. Do you believe that an ordinary bus driver can become a global internet sensation thanks to a one-of-a-kind ability? This is the fascinating story of Yagya Bahadur Kathuwal, a man from Nepal. Yagya possesses an extremely rare physical ability. He can pull his lower lip upward to cover his nose and even reach his forehead. His unique facial structure and extraordinary jaw flexibility create this unusual feat. Instead of feeling insecure about his appearance, Yagya proudly embraces it as a distinctive and confident trait. In his daily job as a school bus driver, he is known for his friendly and humorous personality, often using his special ability to entertain children and bring laughter during their rides. His cheerful nature was accidentally captured on camera by a friend, quickly making him go viral on social media platforms. Yagya's journey is a beautiful example of self-acceptance, showing that when we bravely embrace our differences with a smile, we can break barriers and spread positivity to millions around us. Gaurav Garam is a boy from Nepal who is known internationally for a rare medical journey. He was born with a third arm growing from his back due to a congenital spinal defect. From an early age, this unusual condition made his childhood extremely challenging. Initially, his family was hesitant to seek medical intervention because of traditional beliefs and cultural barriers in their local community. However, as he grew older, the extra limb also developed, not only severely interfering with his daily activities and play, but also causing him constant pain and sleepless nights. With deep love and determination, Gaurav's parents decided to set aside all prejudices and travel a long distance to Kathmandu for medical consultation. There, specialists assessed that surgical removal would be highly complex and carry significant risks to the spinal nervous system. Nevertheless, the family's courageous journey continued to shine as a true testament to unconditional love and extraordinary perseverance in the face of adversity. Through hardship and challenges, Gaurav Garam's story has delivered a powerful message of resilience and unbreakable hope, illuminating the possibility of a healthier, peaceful future where he can live freely and fully like any other child his age. Beatrice "BB" Vio was born and raised in Italy and is one of the most famous para-athletes in the world. Her life is an epic of unwavering determination, turning the impossible into reality. From a young age, BB showed a strong passion for fencing. However, at the age of 11, a major turning point occurred when she contracted severe meningitis. The illness forced doctors to perform life-saving surgery, resulting in the amputation of both her forearms and both legs below the knee. For a young fencer, losing her limbs seemed like the end of all dreams. But for BB Vio, it was only the beginning of an extraordinary new journey. Instead of giving in to adversity, she returned to training just 1 year after her treatment, using specially designed prosthetics. BB not only learned how to walk and manage daily life again, but also learned how to hold a fencing sword, using her prosthetic arms to continue pursuing her passion. She became a unique wheelchair fencer who competes without active movement of her natural limbs, controlling her body through skill and sheer willpower. Her perseverance paid off with remarkable achievements. She won the gold medal at the Rio 2016 Paralympic Games and successfully defended her title at Tokyo 2020. On the piste, BB is always seen with a radiant smile and an intense competitive spirit that inspires admiration worldwide. Beyond sports, she has become a motivational speaker, model, and a global symbol of confidence for young people. The deepest educational lesson from BB Vio's life is the definition of wholeness. She teaches us that a person's value does not lie in what they have lost, but in how they use what remains to create new meaning. Bibi often says, "Life is beautiful, even while facing the harshest challenges." She proves that adversity is not a barrier, but an opportunity to build resilience and discover hidden strength within the human spirit. Her story reminds us that true failure only happens when we give up on ourselves. Through the image of a girl without arms and legs standing at the top of sporting glory, we learn to appreciate what we have and to courageously pursue our dreams despite any physical limitations or social prejudices. Beatrice Vio is not only a champion in sport, but also a champion in life, spreading optimism to millions and encouraging them to live a vibrant and meaningful life. Can a congenital medical condition that causes visible physical differences and deep social isolation extinguish the creative flame of an artistic genius? To explore this question objectively, let us take a comprehensive look at the life of Bradford Cox, a singer, songwriter, and the talented frontman of the renowned indie rock band Deer Hunter. Born in 1982 in the state of Georgia, USA, Bradford was diagnosed early on with Marfan syndrome, a genetic condition affecting connective tissue. This condition not only caused his body to develop with an unusually tall and slender frame, along with persistent physical challenges, but also created an invisible barrier that pushed him into a cycle of self-consciousness under the curious gaze of his peers. However, his journey of growth completely overturned that pessimistic narrative. Instead of retreating into insecurity and isolation, Bradford used his sharp intellect and rich artistic soul to discover a universal key: music. The sound of his guitar and his experimental melodies became powerful tools that allowed him to break free from harsh physical limitations and express deeply buried emotions. Through Deer Hunter and his solo project Atlas Sound, Bradford transformed pain, difference, and personal struggles into critically acclaimed works of art, praised internationally through albums like Microcastle and Halcyon Digest. With his honesty, authenticity, and mesmerizing stage presence, he proudly turned his physical differences into a unique artistic signature that cannot be replicated. Bradford Cox has completely defied the limits imposed by fate, proving that physical adversity can never suppress the desire to live freely. On the contrary, when guided by courage and passion, those very barriers can evolve into a radiant musical legacy, one that inspires and deeply moves millions of art lovers around the world. Isabel Wheel is a young girl from England whose story carries a deeply inspiring message of resilience and extraordinary adaptability in the face of life-changing events. At the age of 7, she was suddenly struck by bacterial meningitis, a severe infection that caused critical organ failure and put her life in grave danger. In order to save her life, medical experts had to perform emergency surgery, resulting in Isabel losing parts of all 4 limbs. Experiencing such a drastic physical transformation at such a young age might have seemed enough to shatter any childhood dreams. But Isabel chose to face it with remarkable strength and an unbreakable spirit. With the support of prosthetic devices combined with consistent rehabilitation training, she not only learned to walk again, but also pushed beyond her limits by discovering trampoline gymnastics. Through relentless effort, Isabel went on to win a national youth sports championship, an achievement that stands as a powerful testament to her ability to overcome any barrier. Beyond the field of sports, she has also become a radiant content creator on online platforms, where she confidently shares her passion for makeup, her skills in driving a specially adapted car, and spreads positive messages. Isabel Wheel's story is a brilliant journey of determination, strongly affirming that biological differences can never limit a person's potential for growth or their desire to live a full and meaningful life. What do you think helped Isabel Wheel break through all limits to live such a vibrant and inspiring life? Leave a comment, and don't forget to follow the channel to help spread more positive stories like this. Chirag Krishna Kumar Panpaliya, a young man from Maharashtra, India, has amazed the world with the nickname Rubber Boy or No Bones Man due to his extraordinary flexibility. He discovered his special ability at the age of 7 through yoga, and since then has spent over a decade training with strict discipline. Chirag has transformed his body into a living marvel, able to rotate his shoulders with ease, turn his neck 180 degrees, and perform unbelievable contortion movements. As a result, he was honored in the unique world records during his teenage years and continues to aim for a Guinness World Record achievement. Beyond showcasing his extreme, boundary-breaking abilities, Chirag has transformed his natural talent into a meaningful mission for the community. He founded the platform Yog 24/7, which blends ancient yoga wisdom with modern mindfulness practices to spread awareness about both physical and mental well-being. Chirag Krishna Kumar Panpaliya's extraordinary journey of rise and transformation stands as a powerful and inspiring testament, proudly proving that unwavering persistence and iron discipline can allow a person to break through all limits and create truly remarkable achievements. Do you believe that hidden within what seems like an ordinary human form can be a silent yet extremely intense struggle for survival against the limits of nature's temperature? This is the resilient life journey of Samara Rose Ingrafia, a girl from Michigan, United States. From the age of 9, Samara's life has been marked by an extremely rare medical challenge after being diagnosed with both erythromelalgia and Raynaud's disease. Raynaud's disease causes blood vessels to overconstrict in cold temperatures, leading to numbness and restricted blood circulation. At the same time, erythromelalgia triggers an excessive compensatory vasodilation when exposed to normal ambient temperatures, sending large amounts of blood rushing to the nerve endings. The combination of these two conditions creates extremely complex physiological reactions, causing the nervous and vascular systems to constantly send conflicting signals, resulting in severe burning pain and intense discomfort on the skin's surface, as if being exposed to extreme heat. To maintain a stable physical condition, Samara must live in a strictly controlled environment set precisely at 17 degrees Celsius. Even the slightest fluctuation can trigger a severe chain reaction in her body. This immense medical barrier forced her to leave traditional schooling and switch to homeschooling. Her family's search for treatment was also a long and exhausting journey, as they consulted more than 100 medical specialists. Despite continuously facing severe physical challenges, Samara and her family never gave up hope, constantly seeking advanced treatments such as stem cell therapy. Her persistent journey stands as a profound testament to extraordinary endurance, proudly affirming that the will to live can continue to shine even in the most difficult circumstances. Have you ever imagined a 21-year-old woman peacefully sleeping in a giant crib, using a pacifier, and wearing baby onesies every day? This is not some impulsive joke, but the shocking real-life routine of Jess, a young woman living in Florida, USA with her boyfriend, David. Behind these seemingly unusual habits lies a very specific form of psychological therapy known as age regression, aimed at soothing severe childhood trauma. Struggling with psychological darkness and the overwhelming pressure of adulthood, Jess chose to return to a toddler-like state in order to seek a sense of absolute safety. In her miniature world surrounded by teddy bears and toys, she is free to live without worries, temporarily setting aside all the harsh burdens of the adult world. Accompanying Jess in this lifestyle is her boyfriend David, who voluntarily takes on the role of a caring guardian, always present to look after her, comfort her, and provide the strongest sense of support. Publicly sharing this unusual lifestyle on their personal YouTube channel has caused the couple to face a great deal of curiosity and harsh judgment from the public. However, ignoring the waves of criticism, Jess continues to step into the light with determination, confidently sharing authentic footage to challenge society's doubts. Jess's courageous journey is not only an extraordinary attempt at healing deep emotional wounds, but also a powerful statement encouraging every individual to bravely pursue peace and happiness in their own unique way. Ulrich is a boy from Cameroon, Africa, who has gone through an extraordinary journey from despair to a new life filled with light. From birth, he suffered from a rare quadriceps contracture syndrome, in which the muscles in his legs did not grow at the same rate as his bones. As a result, his knee joints became dislocated and both of his legs were completely bent backward. This condition not only caused him persistent physical pain, but also turned his childhood into a series of days filled with teasing and sympathetic stares from those around him. Despite being born into poverty and having been refused treatment by local doctors due to the complexity of his condition, Ulrich never gave in to fate. He made his own crutches from strong tree branches in the forest to help himself walk, and even learned to climb trees skillfully to help his family harvest fruit. It once seemed as though his future would always be tied to those crude wooden crutches. But a new light of hope emerged when the hospital ship Africa Mercy arrived at the port. Medical specialists took on his case and performed a series of complex surgeries completely free of charge. After months of intensive rehabilitation, a true miracle unfolded when Ulrich was able to stand upright on his own feet for the very first time. Now, standing tall and confident, Ulrich is looking toward the future with hope and determination, ready to pursue his dream of going to school. The stories you've seen today remind us that everyone faces challenges in different ways. What truly defines a person isn't their appearance or circumstances, but the courage to keep moving forward despite the obstacles. We hope today's video gave you a fresh perspective and a little extra inspiration. If one of these stories stood out to you, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Our world is quietly hiding individuals with physical transformations so bizarre that even modern science is left baffled. They aren't from another planet, they are living right among us. These mysterious genetic mutations are challenging the very laws of nature, forcing us to ask with a chill, what are the true limits of the human body? In this video, we'll explore the real journeys of resilient individuals, like the tree man with bark-like skin, the tallest man in the world who needs crutches to walk, or the actor who turned Marfan syndrome into a superpower to play monsters. If you're ready for fascinating perspectives without exaggeration, hit like. Subscribe to the channel for more amazing stories. Comment your thoughts below, and let's explore responsibly. Thomas Quasthoff is one of the greatest baritone singers in 21st century classical music, proving that true musical talent has no physical limitations. Due to the effects of thalidomide taken by his mother during pregnancy, Thomas was born in Germany with severe limb differences. He stands about 1.34 meters tall and has no arms, with hands emerging directly from his shoulders. Despite his distinctive physical condition, Thomas early on revealed a deep passion for music and possessed a rare, rich, and powerful bass baritone voice. His journey in the world of music was far from easy. When he applied to a local conservatory, he was rejected because he could not play the piano, at the time a mandatory requirement. Refusing to give up, Thomas chose to study voice privately with teachers and also pursued a law degree to secure his future. His perseverance paid off when he won the prestigious ARD International Music Competition in Munich in 1988. This achievement opened the doors to a remarkable career, leading him to perform on some of the world's most prestigious stages, including Carnegie Hall and the Vienna State Opera. With his refined technique and deeply expressive performances, Thomas won 3 Grammy Awards and earned immense respect from both colleagues and audiences. After retiring from opera singing in 2012 due to health reasons, he turned to teaching and jazz performance, continuing to inspire younger generations of artists. The most profound educational lesson from Thomas Quasthoff's life is his unwavering belief in inner value. He teaches us that instead of focusing on what we lack, we should refine and perfect what we do have. He did not want audiences to come out of curiosity about his appearance, but to be moved by his music. His story reminds us that the greatest barriers are not physical limitations, but social prejudice and self-doubt. He stands as proof that self-respect and courage can transform a difficult fate into a life of brilliance and dignity. Through the image of Thomas standing confidently on stage with only his voice, we learn that when we achieve true excellence in our field, the world will listen and forget all else but the art itself. Abiodun Adegoke, often known by the nickname Big Naija, is a Nigerian basketball player who gained global online attention due to his extraordinary height of 2.36 meters. Born into a family with difficult economic circumstances, Abiodun's exceptional physical growth once became a major challenge, as finding suitable clothing, shoes, and transportation for his size was a daily struggle. However, instead of feeling insecure about his differences, Abiodun quickly recognized the great potential given to him by nature and made a firm decision to pursue a professional sports career. His journey is marked by continuous and disciplined training. He moved to Dubai to train at professional basketball academies, where he had to learn how to control his massive frame in the most efficient and agile way possible. Although his height gives him a natural advantage, allowing him to dunk without jumping, Abiodun still spends hours every day refining his skills and improving his physical conditioning. His dedication has helped him attract attention from scouts around the world, including those from top-level leagues. He has become a living example of turning a unique physical trait into a powerful competitive advantage. The key educational lesson from Abiodun Adegoke's story is the attitude toward one's differences. He teaches us that every individual has unique characteristics that we may initially see as limitations. However, with enough courage to accept ourselves and persistent effort to improve, those differences can become the key to success. His story reminds young people that you don't need to become exactly like everyone else. Focus on developing your own strengths and turning them into your unique value. Confidence and determination can help us overcome all prejudice and reach the heights of our dreams. David Roach is an inspiring Canadian speaker, author, and performance artist. Born with a congenital vascular malformation on his face, David went through a long journey from self-doubt and insecurity to fully accepting and embracing his appearance. Instead of choosing a withdrawn life, he bravely stepped onto the stage to share his personal story through engaging and humorous performances, most notably, The Church of 80% Sincerity. David Roach's journey offers a profound educational lesson about self-worth and the redefinition of beauty. He teaches us that outward appearance does not determine a person's value or happiness. Rather than trying to change himself to fit strict societal standards, David chooses to face the world with kindness and intelligence. His story reminds us that every scar or difference is part of one's life story. The greatest lesson from David is the courage to live authentically, encouraging people to love their own imperfections in order to find true freedom within themselves. Don't forget to like and subscribe to help us continue bringing you quality videos. Dylan Postl, born in 1986 in Wisconsin, USA, is a clear example of resilience and burning passion in the world of sports entertainment. From birth, Dylan was diagnosed with achondroplasia, which limited his height to just 1.35 meters. In a field where large physiques and physical strength are often seen as essential, such as professional wrestling, his small stature seemed like an insurmountable barrier. However, driven by a deep love for the sport since childhood, he never allowed his physical condition to limit his dreams. Dylan began his journey in small, local wrestling promotions, constantly training and learning how to turn his uniqueness into a distinctive feature that captivated audiences. His relentless effort paid off when he officially joined WWE in 2006 under the ring name Hornswoggle. On the world's most prestigious wrestling stage, Dylan proved that talent and charisma can shine regardless of physical appearance. He quickly became a fan favorite thanks to his agile performance skills, natural humor, and full commitment in every match. Over his decade-long career in WWE, he made a strong mark through various roles, from winning the prestigious Cruiserweight Championship to participating in iconic and entertaining storylines. After leaving WWE in 2016, Dylan Postl did not stop, but continued to expand his career in independent wrestling circuits, as well as exploring acting and publishing his autobiography. His life story powerfully conveys the message of freely pursuing one's passion and refusing to be defined by physical limitations. Dylan's journey is not only about a small-statured man achieving great success, but also a powerful source of inspiration. Clear proof that confidence, perseverance, and a positive mindset can help people overcome any prejudice and create an extraordinary legacy. Tara Jolie is an American actress, singer, television producer, and a powerful inspirational figure in the U.S. entertainment industry. Born in Texas, Tara was born with achondroplasia, which resulted in her very small stature. Rather than allowing her physical differences to hold her back, she carried a huge artistic dream and a strong determination to conquer Hollywood. In the early years of her career, Tara faced countless challenges, as the entertainment industry often typecast people of short stature into secondary or comedic roles meant for mockery or entertainment. However, with her diverse talents in singing, dancing, and acting, she persistently proved her true abilities, gradually breaking down rigid stereotypes. The biggest breakthrough in her career came when she created her own path, taking on both the role of executive producer and main star of the hit reality TV show Little Women, L.A. The show gained worldwide attention and completely changed how mainstream audiences view the everyday lives, relationships, and careers of petite women, portraying them with authenticity, dignity, and depth. Her success continued when she made history as the first person with a small stature to compete on the highly popular dance show Dancing with the Stars, where she amazed millions of viewers with her graceful performances, outstanding athletic spirit, and unstoppable positive energy. Beyond the bright spotlight of her career, Tara Jolie is also known as a wonderful wife and mother, living a truly happy and fulfilling family life. She frequently uses her platform and personal voice to spread positive messages about motherhood, openly sharing her experiences in raising children and strongly advocating for equal rights for the community of people with small stature. Beyond that, Tara Jolie is also actively involved in charity work and animal welfare efforts, demonstrating a deeply compassionate and generous heart. With unwavering willpower, a burning passion for the arts, and relentless perseverance, Tara Jolie has broken through society's invisible barriers to take control of her own destiny and build a lasting legacy. Her colorful life journey stands as a powerful testament, inspiring people everywhere that no matter what form you are born into, with enough confidence, courage, and a positive mindset, you can proudly reach any height and write your own unique story of success. Brianna Warden, a resilient beauty from New York, USA, has turned major health challenges into an endless source of inspiration for the community. Diagnosed with neurofibromatosis type 1 at just 2 months old, this medical condition led to numerous tumors developing along the left side of her body, causing significant difficulties with mobility and bone structure. Throughout her journey to adulthood, Brianna underwent more than 10 complex surgeries, and even faced moments where she had to relearn how to walk and speak from the beginning. Despite everything, she demonstrated incredible strength by courageously overcoming a life-threatening illness 3 times. Rather than stepping back in the face of adversity and physical pain, Brianna chose to step into the spotlight. She went on to win the title of Miss Teen New York International 2013, and later became a national ambassador for the Children's Tumor Foundation in 2020. Through her voice and influence, Brianna continues to raise awareness about chronic illnesses, challenge social stigma, and encourage people to appreciate and love their bodies. Her remarkable journey stands as a powerful testament that willpower, courage, and optimism can help anyone appearing on Gavin's face, is the most brilliant proof that the darkness of illness must retreat before the radiant light of resilience and an intense longing for life. Prithviraj Patil, a young man from India, became the center of global amazement after being born with a rare condition known as hypertrichosis, often referred to as the werewolf syndrome, which caused his entire face to be covered in thick hair from birth. Instead of hiding from curious stares or social stigma, he chose to face life with remarkable strength and admirable optimism. Prithviraj's story is a testament to overcoming barriers and shining with confidence. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to support us. Dr. Michael Goodman is a living testament to the power of willpower and determination in overcoming adversity. Born with Treacher-Collins syndrome, a rare genetic condition that affects the development of bones and tissues in the face, Michael faced a difficult childhood. Because of his different appearance, he was exposed to stigma and unkind stares from society. However, instead of withdrawing in the face of hardship, Michael Goodman turned those challenges into motivation to pursue his dream of becoming a pediatrician, with the desire to care for and protect other children. His educational journey was a series of relentless efforts, as he overcame numerous reconstructive surgeries and psychological barriers to graduate from medical school and become a skilled physician in Indiana, USA. Becoming a voice for the Treacher-Collins syndrome community, he spread a message of compassion and the idea that human value is not defined by outward appearance. His story affirms that circumstances may shape the body, but cannot determine the future, and that when we use our own pain to help others, we find the true meaning of life. Patrick Duell, born in 1962, was an American man widely known as one of the heaviest individuals in recorded history. But his story is primarily a long journey of struggling against personal adversity. From a young age, Duell faced uncontrolled weight gain despite being an active child who even achieved the rank of Eagle Scout. As he grew older, his passion for food led him to become a restaurant manager. But this also caused his health to steadily decline. At his peak, his weight exceeded 480 kilograms, leaving him unable to leave his home for 7 years and completely dependent on in-home medical care. The biggest turning point in Patrick Duell's life came in 2004, when he was transported to the hospital through a special intervention campaign. There, Patrick Duell showed extraordinary resilience by firmly committing to changing his lifestyle. Through a strict diet combined with gastric reduction surgery, he managed to lose over 250 kilograms, an incredible effort that allowed him to walk again, drive, and regain the everyday activities he had once lost. The entire journey was documented in the television documentary Half-Ton Man, spreading a powerful message of resilience and determination to audiences. Although Patrick Duell passed away in 2016, his story continues to be remembered as a powerful testament to the will to live and the relentless fight for one's own health. A horrific accident at the age of 18 completely transformed James Partridge's life, leaving him with deep burn scars and a shattered facial structure. Instead of retreating into the shadows of insecurity, he used his unique appearance as a weapon to challenge society's rigid beauty standards. He founded the organization Changing Faces, dedicating his entire life to fighting for the rights and confidence of those with facial disfigurements, effectively turning personal agony into a powerful global movement for awareness. James Partridge was far more than just a recovering patient. He became an icon of courage, teaching us that the face is merely a shell, while character is what truly defines human worth. By appearing frequently in the media without hiding his appearance, he forced the world to confront the reality of facial diversity and learn to respect differences. His legacy serves as a powerful reminder that everyone deserves to be treated with fairness and respect, regardless of how prominent the scars they carry may be. Alba Parejo is a prominent Spanish model and activist known for her unique beauty and powerful story of resilience. She was born with congenital melanocytic nevus, CMN, a rare skin condition that left her body covered in more than 500 moles and large, dark patches of skin. Rather than choosing to hide, Alba transformed her physical flaws into a symbol of confidence and self-worth, proving that beauty does not fit into a single fixed mold. Alba's path to self-acceptance was far from easy. As a child, she endured dozens of painful surgeries for medical reasons and was often a victim of bullying and mockery from her peers. However, a major turning point occurred in 2016 when she decided to share her story on social media and enter a local modeling competition. Her bravery not only led to a victory, but also landed her in major publications, launching her professional career in the fashion industry. Today, Alba Parejo is more than just a face in advertising campaigns. She is a leading voice in the body positivity movement. She uses her platform to support the community of people with physical differences and to fight against society's rigid beauty standards. Her message is clear: embrace your scars and the marks on your skin, as these are the very features that define your unique identity. Don't forget to share your thoughts on these changes and hit like, subscribe to the channel to follow more interesting stories. A tragic accident involving a drunk driver left Robert Chelsea with severe burns and a completely destroyed face. Remarkably, he waited 6 long years for a donor with a matching skin tone, refusing to compromise his identity or dignity. His unwavering patience was not just a medical challenge, but a testament to an indomitable spirit, proving that human dignity can never be extinguished by adversity. In 2019, Robert made medical history as the first African American to receive a full face transplant. After a grueling 16-hour surgery, he regained his face, his smile, and his ability to fully embrace life once again. Robert Chelsea's journey stands as a brilliant beacon of hope, reminding us all that with absolute perseverance and faith, one can rise from the ashes of fate to create the most incredible miracles. A silent army of hundreds of tiny lymphatic cysts transformed Gavin Silvestri's jaw into a difficult battlefield since he was very young. These cruel lymphatic malformations not only invaded deep into his bone structure, but also directly threatened his basic functions, such as speaking, chewing, and swallowing. Instead of a clear face, Gavin carried the burden of deformity, turning each day into an ultimate test of endurance for a young soul. Have you ever wondered how a child can keep smiling while facing a maze of illness that slowly chokes his life away? The journey to restore Gavin Silvestri's appearance was an extremely complex medical race, where doctors had to use the most advanced techniques to remove each cyst while avoiding damage to sensitive nerves. Gavin became a true little warrior, undergoing countless surgeries and painful treatments to reclaim every centimeter of his face. The unwavering determination of his family, along with the extraordinary efforts of the medical team, opened a promising new chapter, proving that the combination of love and modern science can create miraculous breakthroughs even in the most critical situations. The legacy of Gavin Silvestri's story is not only about physical recovery, but also a powerful lesson about unbreakable faith. His journey reminds us to appreciate the value of health and courage, and that external imperfections are only a surface layer, while true strength always comes from a determined will to rise. Although challenges still lie ahead, the smile gradually returning to Gavin's face is the most powerful proof that the darkness of illness must eventually give way to the light of resilience and an intense will to live. The painful legacy of the Chernobyl nuclear disaster was etched into the body of Tim Mason, who was born without legs and with only one arm. Born in a radiation-affected region, he serves as a living witness to the horrific consequences of history, a body bearing the weight of past mistakes from his very first breath. Yet, instead of surrendering to the shadows of fate, Tim has proven that human will can germinate and grow strong even in the most barren and wounded of lands. Adopted and raised in the UK, Tim Mason transformed his physical disabilities into a stepping stone to assert his self-worth through sports and a passionate lifestyle. He refuses to let a wheelchair or prosthetic limbs define his stature, instead using his smile and optimism to dissolve prejudices regarding his differences. Tim's life is a powerful message of boundless love and the strength of adaptation, reminding us that no matter how harsh the beginning, we always have the right to choose how we shine. Kiara Higgins faces a harsh reality as Perry-Romberg syndrome has caused one side of her face to gradually wither and shrink, looking like a painting being slowly erased. This facial asymmetry is more than just a physical deformity. It is a heavy psychological ordeal that forced her to fight for her identity amidst the stares of strangers. However, instead of succumbing to despair, Kiara bravely went public with her journey, turning her perceived flaws into a source of strength to connect with and inspire millions. Her story is a powerful reminder that true beauty does not lie in perfect symmetry, but in the resilient spirit and the radiant confidence of an indomitable soul. Ashok Shrestha faced a brutal reality as neurofibromatosis type 1, NF1, caused massive tumors to grow uncontrollably, invading his entire face and claiming the vision in one eye. The sagging tumors not only ravaged his appearance, but also imposed a terrible physical burden, turning every daily activity into an ultimate ordeal. Behind that devastated exterior lies an extraordinary resilience, a steadfast soul fighting daily to reclaim light and dignity amidst the judgmental stares of society. Fortune smiled upon Ashok when he received support from the community and talented doctors to undergo surgery to remove the heavy tumors. The reconstructive process aimed not only to restore his appearance, but also to help him regain his vision and long-lost confidence. Ashok Shrestha's story is a testament to how modern medicine and human compassion can completely transform a destiny, reminding us that even when adversity obscures our vision, the human will remains a lighthouse, guiding us through the darkness. Jaspreet Singh Kalra has amazed the medical community and audiences worldwide with his extraordinary flexibility, far beyond the standards of an ordinary performer. Known as the Boneless Boy, he possesses a body so flexible that he can rotate his head 180 degrees or twist his limbs into positions that seem possible only through cinematic special effects. This incredible flexibility is not only a rare biological phenomenon, but also the result of relentless training, transforming the human skeleton into something soft and fluid like water. Jaspreet's journey is a powerful source of inspiration for discovering and mastering the hidden potential within each individual. Instead of viewing his physical differences as a limitation, he turned them into a high-level performance art to assert his unique identity on the global talent map. His story reminds us that with perseverance and a positive mindset, people can break through preconceived limits of the human body to achieve extraordinary things. Always cherish your uniqueness. because those distinctive traits are the key to unlocking success and influence. Is the true limit of human potential physical or in the mind? Share your thoughts in the comments, hit like if you believe in limitless potential, and subscribe to continue this journey of discovery. Stan Larkin faced a medical ordeal that seemed like something out of science fiction. He was diagnosed with arrhythmogenic right ventricular dysplasia, ARVD, a highly dangerous condition that causes severe heart rhythm disorders. To keep him alive while waiting for a donor, doctors made a bold decision to completely remove his natural heart. Instead of being confined to a hospital bed, Stan miraculously survived for 555 days without a heart in his chest. All of his vital functions were sustained by a fully synchronized artificial heart device weighing over 6 kilograms, which he carried with him in a regular backpack. Stan's miracle is more than just a breakthrough in biomedical engineering. It is a radiant symbol of an indomitable will to live. Despite carrying his life support on his shoulders, he refused to let go of his passions, even shocking the world by playing pickup basketball with his friends. Stan's story is a powerful testament that when possessed by an iron spirit and a fierce desire to survive, even the harshest biological limitations must give way. He wasn't just waiting for a new heart, he was mastering his life, even when his pulse was powered by a machine. Paul Alexander is an eternal symbol of human will against grim adversity, living inside a massive iron lung for over 6 decades. After the 1952 polio outbreak stripped him of his ability to breathe, he was confined to a steel cylinder to stay alive. Instead of despairing in his cramped iron cocoon, Paul proved that while breath may be restricted, the yearning for freedom and the power of the intellect know no bounds. Beyond mere survival, Paul achieved the extraordinary by teaching himself glossopharyngeal breathing, allowing him to leave the machine for short periods to attend university and graduate with a law degree. He broke all physical barriers to become a practicing lawyer, representing clients in court from a specialized wheelchair. The image of a man in an iron lung relentlessly pursuing justice is a powerful testament to the strength of discipline and the determination to conquer impossible heights. Paul Alexander's story is more than a medical record of endurance. It is a profound message about the value of life. He wrote his memoirs using a pen held in his mouth, reminding the world, "Your past or your disability does not define you." Paul lived a full and vibrant life, teaching us that even in the most dire circumstances, the human spirit can create world-changing impact through an extraordinary will to live. Williams Martin Sanchez Lopez astounds the world with his unprecedented globe luxation ability, allowing him to pop his eyes out of their sockets by a staggering 12 millimeters, approximately 0.47 inches. Thanks to a combination of loose orbital tissue and rare ocular muscle control, he performs this feat completely pain-free and without damaging his vision. This unique medical phenomenon not only landed him in the Guinness World Records, but also serves as a vivid testament to the miraculous and mysterious variations of the human body. Williams's story reminds us that every individual can possess distinct traits, turning a physical anomaly into a unique personal signature that connects them with the world. Wesley Warren Jr. endured a severe case of scrotal lymphedema that caused a part of his body to swell to a staggering 132 pounds. This massive burden turned simple daily tasks into agonizing struggles and isolated him in a world of physical and emotional pain. Every step he took back then was a grueling struggle, not only against the physical weight, but also against the stinging stares of social stigma. His ordeal serves as a poignant reminder of human endurance when faced with the rarest and most devastating medical conditions. After years of being a prisoner in his own body, Wesley found hope through a complex surgery that removed the growth and restored his dignity. This journey of rebirth celebrates the power of modern medicine and the courage to fight back against overwhelming odds. His return to a normal life ignited a flame of hope for countless others silently suffering through unspoken pain. He proved that no matter how heavy the burden, hope remains alive as long as we refuse to give up. The cinematic world immortalized Richard Roundtree as an invincible man of steel. Yet reality dealt him a blow more grueling than any action script ever written. In 1993, while at the peak of his career, the legendary Shaft star received a diagnosis that left him stunned: breast cancer. At that time, the concept was almost a taboo for men, especially for a paragon of masculinity like him, making this battle not just about survival, but about shattering the walls of social stigma. Richard Roundtree's surgery to remove breast tissue and the devastating rounds of chemotherapy were not just a medical treatment process, but a turning point that transformed him into a true fighter beyond the screen. Rather than choosing silence to protect his superhero image, Roundtree decided to publicly share his truth in order to raise awareness and awaken the community. He proved that acknowledging vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but the highest form of courage, helping millions of men around the world understand that listening to their bodies is the key to preserving their lives. The legacy left behind by this late legend isn't measured solely in box office hits, but in the countless lives saved by his decision to speak the unspoken truth. Until his final years, he remained steadfast in his mission to inspire, turning fear into action and transforming a devastating illness into a masterclass on extraordinary resilience. Richard Roundtree taught us a priceless lesson. A real man is not one who never falls, but one who stands up and lights the way for others through the darkness. Roy Sullivan, famously dubbed the human lightning rod, made history with a miraculous record of surviving 7 direct lightning strikes. From singed hair to temporary vision loss, each encounter with nature's fury saw him defying all odds of probability to reclaim his life. Roy's story is not just a medical anomaly, but a brilliant symbol of the indomitable human spirit, reminding us that the will to survive can overcome even the most unbelievable strokes of fate. Kailash Singh stunned the world by refusing to bathe with water for 37 years to fulfill a spiritual vow for the well-being of his family and nation. Instead, he maintained a fire bath ritual by standing around a large bonfire every evening, believing that heat and smoke would purely cleanse his body. This act serves as a powerful testament to the strength of faith, where a person is willing to forego basic hygiene to pursue a higher spiritual goal. Teresa Widner is a living symbol of the psychological phenomenon known as pica, in which a person consumes raw minerals, such as pebbles, instead of ordinary food. Over the course of many decades, she reportedly ate more than a ton of stones, viewing this behavior as a way to self-soothe her inner emotional turmoil. Teresa's story illustrates the intersection of micronutrient deficiencies, psychological trauma, and survival instincts, while also revealing the complex, hidden dimensions of human behavior and the deep desire for inner peace, even when such actions carry significant health risks. Thank you for following the inspiring stories of these resilient individuals today. Their journeys are not only a testament to the strength of the spirit, but also a reminder of the importance of understanding and unconditional love for children born with different appearances. If these stories have touched your heart, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any more inspiring and meaningful videos. Some people are born facing challenges that most of us can hardly imagine. Some live with rare physical conditions. Some have lost parts of their bodies, and others have endured dozens of painful surgeries. There are even those who have had to battle illness and adversity from their earliest days of life. Yet the true miracle is not what they have lost. It is how they rise above their struggles, keep moving forward, and turn hardship into the driving force behind their success. In today's video, we'll explore a collection of inspiring stories from around the world. From Paul Bernard, a young boy whose childhood was overshadowed by severe burn scars, to Musa Motha, a dancer who conquered the stage with only one leg, and resilient children like Dare Flanagan Dunia Sibomana, and many other remarkable individuals. Each of their stories is a powerful reminder that our greatest limitations are not found in our bodies or circumstances, but in whether we have the determination to keep moving forward. Join us as we listen to these extraordinary journeys and witness the incredible strength of the human spirit. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next inspiring story. Paul Bernard is a young boy from Cameroon who faced extreme hardship after a house fire at the age of 5. The devastating accident left him with severe injuries, and due to limited access to proper medical care, the natural healing process led to permanent scar contractures that locked his right arm in a bent position. This physical limitation took away his ability to move normally, causing him to experience isolation from those around him and forcing interruptions in his education for several years. A life-changing turning point came when he was 11 years old, when Paul was brought aboard the medical ship Africa Mercy. There, medical specialists performed a completely free surgery to release the scar tissue and restore movement in his arm. This medical breakthrough helped Paul regain his confidence, return to school, and rebuild his future with renewed hope. Today, he carries a strong ambition to pursue his dream of becoming a skilled carpenter one day. The life journey of 2-year-old Nova Hunia from Wellington, New Zealand, is a deeply moving story about unconditional family love and the power of understanding in overcoming challenges related to physical differences. From the moment she was born, Nova faced significant obstacles due to a craniofacial condition that caused serious breathing difficulties and hearing loss. Confronted with an unexpected and overwhelming situation, her young parents, 30-year-old Acacia and 29-year-old Joseph Hunia, naturally experienced fear, uncertainty, and deep concern about what the future might hold for their little daughter. During the many days they spent searching the internet for answers and hoping to find a brighter direction for their daughter's future, they unexpectedly came across a documentary on television that became a life-changing turning point for the couple. The film told the story of Marimar Kiora, a beauty vlogger admired for her extraordinary resilience and confidence as she embraced her physical differences, overcame challenges with courage, and inspired millions through her uplifting journey. Marimar's honest story and uplifting spirit deeply touched Acacia and Joseph, helping them find peace and completely redefine what a normal life truly means. They came to realize that while Nova's facial differences might be the first thing some people notice, those outward features could never determine her true worth, her spirit, or the bright future ahead of her. What began as overwhelming fear gradually transformed into unwavering strength, as Nova's parents chose to turn their love into a powerful source of support and determination for every step of her journey. They created a home filled with positivity, where Nova could grow surrounded by confidence, courage, and pride in who she is. The Hunia family's journey is more than a personal story. It carries a meaningful message about embracing individuality and seeing beauty beyond appearances. Through compassion and open hearts, they remind the world that every child deserves the opportunity to live a full, joyful, and meaningful way. Dare Flanagan, a boy from Belfast, Northern Ireland, has inspired millions with his journey of overcoming adversity to live a bright and meaningful life. From birth, Dare was diagnosed with Apert syndrome, a rare genetic condition that causes the skull bones to fuse too early in the womb, limiting brain growth and severely affecting facial structure and the airway. His journey stands as a testament to unwavering perseverance. Doctors once feared he would not survive the first 48 hours and predicted that even if he did, he would never be able to walk or talk. However, against all odds, Dare proved them wrong. His childhood was spent in hospitals undergoing more than 30 major and minor surgeries, including complex procedures to expand his skull and reconstruct his facial bones, allowing him to breathe naturally without medical support. Beyond the physical pain, Dare not only learned to walk and speak, but also grew into a cheerful, resilient boy with a radiant smile. His journey was never alone, as he was surrounded by the unconditional love of his family and the support of the wider community. Rather than letting his medical challenges define him, Dare chose to live with confidence and passion, especially his love for football and Everton Football Club. One of Dare's most cherished memories came true when his football dream was fulfilled. Thanks to public donations and the generous support of footballer Seamus Coleman, he was taken to Goodison Park and met his heroes. Through Dare's story, the world has gained a deeper sense of empathy and understanding for those living with rare conditions. His journey is a powerful symbol of the will to live, human compassion, and the unstoppable power of hope. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss the next inspiring stories full of hope. Despite a harsh fate involving an unusual bone structure and social isolation, Aldrin's journey has undergone a remarkable transformation through the intersection of advanced medicine and human compassion. Complex reconstructive surgeries not only repaired a physically affected body, but also opened a biological breakthrough, turning fragile hope into a reality of extraordinary recovery that challenges all medical limits. Transcending the heart-wrenching pain of every hour of physical therapy, each steady footstep of the warrior Aldrin today stands as firm proof of indomitable inner strength. The young boy has not only reclaimed his mastery of movement, but has also become a powerful, inspiring symbol, reminding the world that human resilience can break all shackles of fate to write an epic saga of proud rebirth. Terry Wallace from the United States became the center of an extraordinary medical story following a severe traffic accident in 1984. The impact left him in a vegetative state for 19 years, with little expectation of recovery. Despite this, his family remained by his side throughout, offering unwavering love and care. A true medical miracle occurred in 2003 when Terry unexpectedly regained consciousness. His first word after nearly 2 decades was "Mom," a moment that deeply moved the medical community and sparked worldwide interest in brain recovery research. Although Terry Wallace passed away peacefully in 2022, his story remains a powerful symbol of resilience and the enduring strength of family love in the face of overwhelming adversity. Despite being in his 50s, Basuri Lal from India retains the appearance of a child, standing at only 73 centimeters tall due to an extremely rare form of congenital dwarfism. His body stopped growing when he was just 5 years old, causing his facial features and stature to seem frozen in time, creating a striking contrast between his elder soul and his tiny, childlike exterior. This unique appearance has made him a living medical phenomenon, illustrating the unpredictable variables that nature can impose on the human body. In contrast to his modest height, Basuri Lal possesses a remarkable sense of optimism and earns absolute respect from his fellow villagers. He does not view his small stature as a burden or a tragedy. Instead, he enjoys life as a local celebrity, always wearing a cheerful smile. His story serves as a profound reminder that physical height is never an accurate measure of a person's worth or maturity, as true stature always lies in how we face and live in harmony with the hand fate has dealt us. Berat Menitolu, a resilient teenager from Turkey, faced a severe medical challenge at an early age. At 11 years old, he was found to have a facial tumor. Despite bravely undergoing multiple surgeries, the growth continued to return and gradually caused further complications over time. This complex condition not only significantly affected his appearance, but also made future reconstructive treatment more challenging. Despite physical discomfort and the many difficulties of daily life, Berat Menitolu has never lost hope. He and his family have continued to stay strong, actively seeking medical support and assistance from healthcare communities around the world. His journey reflects a simple yet powerful dream to find an effective treatment that could restore his appearance and allow him to live a peaceful and healthy life like other children his age. Do you believe in the power of hope in the face of adversity like Berat? Leave a comment, hit like and subscribe to help spread this inspiring story. Athol Mills is a resilient young man who has carried an inspiring sense of optimism despite facing extraordinary health challenges since birth. He was born with a rare medical condition that caused his lymphatic system to develop unevenly, resulting in significant swelling on one side of his face and neck that noticeably altered his natural appearance. From a very young age, Athol became familiar with hospital environments and courageously underwent dozens of complex medical procedures aimed at managing and improving his condition. Although medicine has provided significant support over the years, the condition has remained ongoing, requiring Athol to develop remarkable inner strength to manage the daily challenges it brings. Beyond the physical difficulties, he has also had to face curious reactions and public attention from those around him. Yet instead of withdrawing or allowing self-doubt to define him, Athol chose to live openly, embracing the world with confidence and a bright smile. Athol's greatest source of strength has been surfing, where he finds a sense of complete freedom in the open ocean, gradually overcoming physical limitations to fully embrace the joy of the experience. He has openly shared his life story through media appearances, helping others better understand the medical condition he lives with, while also working to challenge unfair assumptions about appearance. Through his positive energy and extraordinary courage, Athol has touched the hearts of countless people, reminding us that true beauty comes from inner strength and self-confidence. His journey is a powerful example of how resilience can transform adversity into purpose, inspiring others to face life with courage, compassion, and pride. Are you willing to sacrifice your own appearance to save someone else's life from the brink of death? That is the heroic decision that forever changed the life of Mitch Hunter, a courageous man from the United States. In 2001, the car he was in crashed into a high-voltage utility pole. In that split second between life and death, Mitch pushed his friend away from the live wires, taking the full force of the electrical current himself. This selfless act left him with severe facial injuries and the loss of one leg. Despite undergoing dozens of surgeries, he struggled with deep self-consciousness for nearly a decade. However, his profound love for his young son became the driving force that pushed him forward. He didn't want his child to feel afraid when looking at his father. A medical breakthrough came in 2011, when Mitch bravely underwent a historic full-face transplant surgery that lasted 14 hours. That extraordinary effort was a resounding success, not only restoring his appearance and basic functions, but also rebuilding his confidence. Today, Mitch Hunter lives with pride, embracing a fulfilling family life and standing as a powerful symbol of selflessness, proving that truly courageous hearts are always rewarded in the end. Finley Smallwood, an adorable 4-year-old girl, became a powerful source of inspiration on social media after rising to Instagram fame with more than 100,000 followers while living with cerebral palsy. Finley's journey is about far more than eye-catching photos. It carries a meaningful message about love, optimism, and the strength of community support. At first glance, many people were instantly drawn to her social media presence because of her incredibly stylish fashion sense, often showcased through beautifully coordinated outfits, perfectly matched with her mother, Christina. However, behind those bright photos and radiant smiles was a far greater purpose that Christina wanted to share with the world. When Finley was still very young, Christina created an Instagram account and personal blog to honestly document the journey of raising a child with cerebral palsy. It was never meant to be a story told through sadness or limitation, but rather a genuine, uplifting, and heartfelt window into their everyday lives, helping others better understand the resilience, dedication, and love that shaped the journey of both mother and daughter. Through each post, whether sharing everyday routines, outfit choices, or joyful moments from Finley's life, Christina has played a meaningful role in raising public awareness about cerebral palsy. But her impact goes far beyond simply sharing information. The online space she created has become a powerful bridge connecting families and caregivers of children facing similar challenges around the world. Many have found Finley's platform to be a source of comfort, encouragement, and understanding, a safe place to share experiences, offer support, and draw strength from one another while navigating their own journeys alongside their children. Christina's unconditional motherly love, combined with Finley's joyful spirit and natural innocence, helped break through common stereotypes and transform a personal challenge into a movement with profound human meaning. Even at just 4 years old, Finley became a symbol of joy, resilience, and positivity, proving that every child deserves the chance to shine in their own unique way, and that a caring, supportive community can be built from the simplest and most uplifting moments of everyday life. How did Finley's story touch your heart? Leave a comment. Hit like and subscribe to the channel if you believe love and positivity can help every child shine in their own unique way. Have you ever imagined a newborn baby with the wrinkled appearance of an 80-year-old? That was the shocking beginning of Tom Tennant, born in 1993 in Australia, who seemed to defy the very laws of biology when he entered the world with an extraordinary amount of excess skin comparable to that of a 5-year-old child. This rare congenital condition caused his entire body to appear deeply wrinkled due to unusually high levels of hyaluronic acid. Although the medical community at the time was puzzled and had no clear treatment, Tom's family chose to surround him with unconditional love rather than hide his difference. As he grew older, what seemed impossible turned into a natural miracle. His body gradually developed to match the excess skin, allowing the wrinkles to smooth out on their own. Today, Tom Tennant has reached adulthood and enjoys a healthy, happy life. His extraordinary journey is not only a fascinating medical phenomenon, but also a beautiful message of optimism, self-acceptance, and the immense power of family love, proving that a person's true value always shines far beyond physical appearance. Maddie Blitvich is a bright and energetic 7-year-old girl who continues to embrace life despite living with Pfeiffer syndrome type 2, a rare genetic condition that affects the structure of the skull as well as speech and hearing abilities. With the devoted care of her single mother, Rachel, Maddie is given every opportunity to enjoy a childhood filled with love, normalcy, and meaningful experiences. She currently attends a school that is committed to supporting her individual development and needs. Although she faces some challenges with balance and coordination, Maddie remains full of energy and dreams of riding a bike freely just like other children her age. However, Maddie's fragile and uniquely shaped skull means that standard helmets available on the market cannot provide a safe or proper fit for her. Understanding her mother's concern and frustration in trying to find suitable protection, a design laboratory at the University of Auckland stepped in to help. A team of specialists there began working with advanced mapping technology and cutting-edge 3D printing to create a fully customized helmet designed specifically for Maddie, giving her the chance to safely pursue her dream of riding a bike like other children. Landon Johnson, a resilient young boy from Lincolnton, North Carolina, brought a warm and extraordinary light into the world despite the brevity of his life. From just 6 months old, Landon was diagnosed with primordial dwarfism due to ligase 4 deficiency, an extremely rare medical condition that not only caused him to have a very small stature, but also affected his immune system. Despite his tiny body, Landon's heart and personality were remarkably large. Through long hospital stays and complex medical treatments, he never lost his bright smile or natural sense of humor. He was always energetic, deeply caring toward others, and carried a strong faith in life. One of his most cherished moments was being honored by the local sheriff's office as an honorary detective, fulfilling his dream of wearing a police uniform and badge. Although Landon Johnson gently passed away in 2019 at the age of 9, his legacy of love continues to live on. His courageous journey is a beautiful reminder of optimism, encouraging us all to cherish every moment and treat one another with compassion. Despite losing one of his legs to bone cancer as a child, Musa Motha left the world in awe when he turned his crutches into wings on the stage of Britain's Got Talent. His graceful, highly artistic, and technically impressive dance moves were not only a breathtaking performance, but also a profound lesson in extraordinary resilience. Musa proved that physical limitations can never imprison true passion, and that perseverance can transform the impossible into a masterpiece that inspires the world. Do you believe that determination can turn challenges into masterpieces? Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss Musa Motha's extraordinary performances. Allison Jones, a 22-year-old art student from Idaho, has embraced a distinctive personal identity as a rising J-pop singer proudly known as the Pink Icon. Her passion-driven journey became especially clear in 2016, when she made the bold decision to surround herself exclusively with her favorite color. Over the years, nearly everything she owns, from everyday items to the clothes she wears, has been bright pink, transforming the color into an inseparable part of her lifestyle, creative image, and personal expression. Inspired by Japan's iconic Harajuku and kawaii fashion movements that gained popularity in the 1980s, Allison has creatively blended Western artistic thinking with vibrant elements of Eastern pop culture to craft a truly striking personal image. Her unwavering commitment to this aesthetic has helped the young singer quickly capture public attention, spreading positive energy and a strong message about confidence, creativity, and daring to be different. Allison Jones's journey is a vivid example of turning personal passion into art, inspiring others to boldly express their individuality and live a colorful, authentic life on their own terms. Charlie Knuth, a determined young man from Fox Valley, passed away at the age of 17 after bravely battling the rare condition epidermolysis bullosa alongside cancer. In his short but meaningful life, Charlie became a symbol of optimism and courage, inspiring countless people. Despite facing harsh health challenges, he never let adversity diminish his positive spirit or passion for sports and life. His passing leaves an immense void for his family, friends, and all who knew his story. Though his earthly journey has ended, Charlie's indomitable spirit and his way of embracing life fully despite illness remain a timeless lesson in resilience and gratitude for everyone. Jess Garillo, a 22-year-old woman from Brooklyn, New York, has shaped herself into a vibrant fashion personality known by the friendly nickname, the Frog Lady. For Jess, personal style is a unique fusion of rebellious punk energy and bright rainbow-inspired aesthetics. Her journey of self-expression began in her teenage years when she started experimenting with subcultures such as goth, emo, and scene fashion. Over time, that passion grew stronger, evolving into a striking signature look filled with colorful wardrobes, bold makeup, and eye-catching hairstyles that naturally draw attention wherever she goes. Jess's life is more than a story about fashion. It is a journey of embracing personal identity in a diverse and ever-evolving world. While she has received plenty of encouragement and positive reactions from people in real life, she has also faced criticism online. Even so, Jess has remained confident, viewing her style as a powerful form of self-expression and a reflection of her free spirit and boundless creativity. The story of the Frog Lady is a celebration of authenticity, inspiring younger generations to embrace what makes them different and to take pride in their individuality in a world full of color and endless possibilities. Dunya Sibomana, a young boy from the Democratic Republic of Congo, is a symbol of optimism and extraordinary resilience in the face of traumatic childhood events. At just 6 years old, Dunya became a victim of an attack that left him without a lip and caused severe damage to much of his face. This incident not only left permanent physical scars, but also completely changed the way he communicated and ate, setting him on a long, challenging journey in his home country. However, Dunya's life took a hopeful turn when he received support from the organization Smile Train. The boy was brought to New York, USA to undergo complex reconstructive surgeries aimed at restoring facial function. Over the course of many years and numerous operations, doctors worked tirelessly to help him regain the ability to speak and eat as normally as possible. Throughout this process, Dunya displayed incredible courage. Despite being away from his family and enduring physical pain, he maintained his smile and optimistic spirit in the face of every challenge. Beyond his medical resilience, Dunya Sibomana is also a promising athletic talent with a fierce passion for wrestling. His achievements on the mat not only demonstrate physical recovery, but also affirm an unbreakable spirit. Dunya's story is a powerful source of inspiration, reminding us of the strength of compassion and the miraculous ability of humans to rise again. Despite a traumatic start in life, Dunya has shown that with community support and determination, anyone can continue to pursue and achieve their own dreams. The journeys of these extraordinary people that we've just explored are not merely stories about appearance or health. They are powerful testaments to the strength of the human spirit, remarkable resilience, and the ability to overcome any limitation. They remind us that even in the face of adversity, people can turn challenges into sources of strength and inspire the world. If you found these stories inspiring, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel now so you won't miss the next incredible stories. Thank you for watching, and Do you believe there are people in this world who seem like they stepped straight out of a sci-fi movie? Their extraordinary abilities, unique appearances, and incredible life journeys will leave you absolutely stunned. This isn't a myth, and it's not edited or CGI. They are real, and their stories challenge every limit you thought humans had. Today we're exploring 20 people you won't believe actually exist, stories that will shock you and inspire you at the same time. If you want to witness these extraordinary journeys, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single mind-blowing story. Are you ready to be amazed? Cynthia Chandranaya is a renowned fighter and action actress from Indonesia who has captured international attention with videos showcasing her exceptional martial arts skills and extraordinary physical abilities. Born and raised in Lampung, Cynthia began training in traditional Pencak Silat at a young age under the strict guidance of a master from the Harimau Utara dojo. Her life journey stands as a vivid testament to unwavering discipline, relentless perseverance, and total dedication, pushing beyond the usual limits of the human body. To achieve the astonishing skills seen in her viral social media videos, Cynthia underwent an extremely rigorous training regimen spanning many years. Her daily routine includes exercises that strengthen both muscles and bones, enabling her to deliver powerful kicks to solid objects like banana trees, wood, and even concrete without hesitation. This resilience not only preserves and advances the traditional martial arts heritage of her homeland, but also has turned her into a major media sensation on platforms like YouTube and Instagram. Beyond the dojo, Cynthia Chandranaya has skillfully leveraged her influence to step into the film industry as a professional stuntwoman and action actress, appearing in several major martial arts film projects in Indonesia. Through her life story, Cynthia aims to spread a powerful message of confidence, elevate the status of women in combat sports, and inspire young generations to pursue a healthy lifestyle while steadfastly following their passions. She proves that with enough focus and unwavering determination, what once seemed impossible can be turned into reality. Tamara Walcott is a professional weightlifter from the U.S. Virgin Islands. Internationally renowned as a woman of extraordinary strength and the holder of a Guinness World Record in powerlifting. Before embarking on her professional sports career, she faced numerous personal challenges, including family struggles, the pressures of raising a child on her own, and health issues related to her weight. A turning point came in 2018 when she decided to start working out at a gym with the initial goal of improving her health and managing her physique. It was there that she discovered her limitless potential in the sport of powerlifting. Tamara Walcott's career skyrocketed thanks to her ironclad discipline and exceptional perseverance in training. She continually pushed her own limits, setting historic milestones at major competitions, culminating in successfully lifting over 300 kilograms and officially earning a place in the Guinness World Records. Her resilience has made her a prominent icon in the global strength sports community. Beyond her athletic achievements, Tamara leverages her influence on social media to spread a positive message about self-love and breaking body-related stereotypes. She demonstrates that age or background is never a barrier when one possesses determination and unwavering willpower. Her journey has inspired millions, especially women, to courageously pursue their passions and build healthier, more confident, and fulfilling lives. Amanda Ahola, a young woman from Finland, has crafted a captivating life story by choosing to pursue a lifestyle and aesthetic that is uniquely her own. From her teenage years, Amanda harbored a deep passion for the beauty of globally iconic dolls and a desire to transform her natural appearance to match that ideal. For her, this journey was not merely about altering her outward look. It became a path to shaping her personal identity and realizing a long-held dream. To realize her aesthetic ideals, Amanda underwent numerous complex and costly cosmetic procedures, including breast augmentation, rhinoplasty, and facial contouring. Her determination is evident in her willingness to work tirelessly, earning and saving money from multiple sources to personally fund this passionate pursuit. Despite the health risks involved in such body transformations, Amanda has consistently shown courage and perseverance, embracing every challenge to achieve the figure she has long dreamed of. Amanda Ahola's journey opens up many fascinating discussions. She has not only captured international media attention, but also built a large community on social media. Her story raises thought-provoking questions about the concept of personal beauty and the right to autonomy over one's body. What about you? Do you think embracing differences is the key to living a fulfilling life? Be sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Elena Starr is a highly influential social media figure and a 33-year-old mother from Queens, New York. She is renowned for her remarkable body transformations, creating a bold, living doll persona. Her journey is not just about appearance, but a testament to persistence and determination in expressing herself on her own terms. Over the years, Elena has undergone more than 500 cosmetic procedures, investing around $250,000 to achieve her unique look. To reach her desired appearance, she has completed dozens of major and minor surgeries, including rhinoplasty, lip sculpting, breast augmentation, and contouring of facial features and body shape. Although these choices have sparked controversy, Elena views them as a way to express herself and her confidence. She openly shares her experiences on social media, connecting with a large following by offering beauty tips and explaining the reasons behind her transformations. For Elena, it's not just about appearance, it's a journey of self-affirmation and feeling confident in her own body. Her story highlights the complex beauty standards and the efforts many undertake to align their outward appearance with who they are inside. Despite differing opinions and questions about her choices, Elena has no regrets and consistently encourages others to embrace their individuality. She believes everyone has the right to define beauty on their own terms, inspiring many to gain confidence and live authentically on their own unique journey. Becky Holt is renowned as the most tattooed woman in the UK, a title she earned after years dedicated to the art of tattooing. At 36, Becky, from Cheshire, has covered approximately 95% of her body with tattoos, investing nearly $43,000 to create a distinctive and striking appearance. Her tattoos span numerous areas, including her face, underarms, and other sensitive regions, making her transformation truly remarkable. Before embarking on her tattoo journey, Becky had vibrant red hair and very few tattoos. She recently shared old photos with over 150,000 Instagram followers, vividly showcasing the dramatic before and after change. Despite facing judgmental stares, criticism, and even being mistaken for a gang member because of her bold style, Becky sees her tattoos as a way to express herself and affirm her confidence. She uses her influence to challenge stereotypes and promote body confidence, demonstrating that beauty and identity can be expressed in many forms. Becky has also participated in social experiments confronting biases against tattooed people, highlighting how narrow beauty standards are often unfair and limit personal expression. Isabel Arcana, 23, from DFW, Texas, is a talented designer known for her uniquely pink-filled lifestyle. She defines her personal style through a blend of early 2000s fashion and Japanese kawaii trends, while transforming her bedroom into a real-life Barbie doll house. Driven by passion, Isabel founded the fashion brand Carousel Couture to design doll-inspired outfits herself. She remains steadfast in her aesthetic vision, rejecting basic color palettes to spread a positive message of joy and softness that the color pink brings to the world. Tyleek, 23, is embarking on an extraordinary life journey as he prepares to welcome his first child. Having begun his gender transition during his teenage years, he shares that he has had to learn to understand and redefine himself through each stage. A profound joy came when Tyleek successfully became pregnant through in vitro fertilization, fulfilling his long-held dream of becoming a parent. Upon deciding to share his story on social media, Tyleek received a great deal of warm support from the online community, even as he faced some opposing opinions. Amid negative reactions, the expectant father remains steadfast, believing that love and unwavering respect for his child are more important than anything else. The support and companionship of his mother and sister also provide a strong emotional foundation for him. With a profound sense of responsibility, Tyleek is fully focused on preparing a bright future, determined to give his child a joyful childhood and to be there every step of the way, protecting and caring for them throughout life's journey. Pauline Potter is a resilient woman from the United States who gained global media attention for her extraordinary efforts to transform her life and improve her physical health. In 2011, she was officially recognized by the Guinness World Records as the heaviest woman on the planet. This condition not only caused significant challenges in daily life and limited her mobility, but also posed serious long-term health risks. Facing seemingly insurmountable obstacles, Pauline made a life-changing decision to take back control of her life. Pauline Potter's transformative journey entered a meaningful new chapter when she joined the renowned medical documentary series My 600-Pound Life. Under the strict guidance and monitoring of top medical experts and a specialized surgeon, she began a disciplined regimen that included nutritional adjustments, physical exercise, and complex weight loss surgeries. This process demanded ironclad discipline, courage, and relentless perseverance to overcome the challenges she faced both physically and mentally. Through her unwavering determination, Pauline achieved remarkable results, losing a significant portion of her body weight, regaining independent mobility, and greatly improving her quality of life. Her life story has become a powerful source of inspiration for people around the world facing similar challenges. She proves that no matter how difficult one's starting point may be, with faith, persistence, and proper medical support, it is entirely possible to open a new chapter of life that is vibrant, healthy, and full of happiness. Shayna West is an actress, stunt performer, martial artist, and model from the UK whose journey reads like a superhero story. At just 20 years old, she suffered a serious motorcycle accident that left her with a broken neck and fractured thumb. Yet her love for Japanese culture and anime inspired her not to give up. Determined to regain her strength, Shayna taught herself martial arts, created her own fictional character, Samaritan, and built a strong career as both an actress and stunt performer. Shayna's notable roles include Marvel's Black Widow, 2021, The Woman King, and the lead role in Jade. She has also collaborated with Disney to promote the Star Wars brand and is a sought-after presence at comic and anime conventions worldwide. Shayna's uniqueness extends beyond acting. She is skilled in weapon-based martial arts, including sword, dagger, and staff techniques. And she is also an accomplished rider of a Suzuki 600 cubic centimeter motorcycle. She has also made her mark in the music industry, appearing in The Weeknd's 2021 music video, Take My Breath. Shayna's extraordinary story and personality have been featured across various media, including the Wannabe podcast, which celebrates her journey of overcoming adversity, relentless effort, and breaking stereotypes in Hollywood. Do you feel inspired by Shayna West's extraordinary journey? Hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to explore more and share your thoughts. In lively outfits like jeans and white shirts, Abigail and Isabel look just like any other adorable 5-year-old twin girls. But in reality, the two sisters represent an incredibly rare case, with odds estimated at just 1 in 1 million births. While Down syndrome itself occurs in about 1 in every 1,000 births, the chance of identical twins both sharing this condition is considered extremely uncommon, making their story a truly remarkable medical rarity. This is not merely a dry statistic, but a powerful reminder of the wonder of life, where the very things that make someone different can also create some of the brightest, most captivating beauty in the world. For parents Jody and Matt Perry, Abigail and Isabel are priceless prides and the most perfect pieces in their lives. Instead of viewing Down syndrome as a barrier, they cherish every personality trait and smile of their children, asserting that they would not change anything even if they had the chance to turn back time for the babies to be born normal. The Perry family story conveys a profound humanistic message about unconditional love and self-acceptance, reminding us that the true value of a human being lies not in genetic codes, but in the shining soul itself and the ability to spread happiness to everyone around. Santiago Mendoza, and Isabella Caicedo, two 10-month-old infants in Colombia, have become the focus of an urgent medical rescue campaign as they carry a shocking combined weight of 41 kilograms. Facing life-threatening extreme hunger, the organization Gorditos de Corazón, in collaboration with leading medical experts, has implemented a strict recovery plan to help bring them back to a healthy weight. This journey is not only an extraordinary medical effort, but also a testament to the power of compassion and timely action, proving that every young life deserves a healthy future when given the right support from the community. The twins Sharik and Tariq in Florida have created an astonishing genetic paradox, exhibiting two contrasting appearances due to albinism. With a rare occurrence of 1 in 20,000, Sharik faces challenges of sensitive skin and impaired vision. Yet this difference has become a springboard for resilience under the guidance of his sister, who shares the same condition. Rather than succumbing to prejudice, the Elliott family has transformed these pigment variations into symbols of empathy and extraordinary determination. Their story is a powerful affirmation when the heart is big enough. Every physical barrier gives way to the radiant beauty of the soul. Julia Marquardt is a powerful symbol of resilience, optimism, and the courage to overcome physical limitations in order to build a full and meaningful life. Born in 1983 in Germany to a family of Turkish descent, Julia was born with congenital dysmelia, a condition that caused her arms and legs to develop incompletely. At just 2 months old, she underwent her first surgery, marking the beginning of a long medical journey that included 21 procedures within her first 6 years of life, all aimed at improving her mobility. Despite having to wear metal support devices on her legs to help her walk, her childhood was still filled with meaningful memories at boarding school, where she discovered her passion for theater and sports. The biggest turning point came at the age of 18, when a loosened screw in her leg caused a severe infection, forcing doctors to perform surgery to amputate both of her legs above the knee in order to protect her health. Faced with this enormous challenge, Julia refused to let herself sink into despair or accept a future dependent on others. With incredible determination, she learned to adapt to her new body, moving skillfully with her hands and using skateboards and assistive devices to take control of her life. She not only successfully completed her education, graduating with a degree in office management, but also earned a specially adapted driver's license and proudly moved out to live independently. Julia's positive outlook on life is a clear testament that no obstacle can stop a heart determined to be free. In 2014, a joyful new chapter began when she met Dennis, her wonderful life partner who has stood by her side ever since. The two married in 2018 and joyfully welcomed their young son in 2020, fulfilling their long-held dream of building a family together. Despite her very small stature and the frequent curious stares she receives while moving on the ground using her hands to care for her child, Julia has never backed down. On the contrary, she has embraced every role in her own unique way, from helping run the fashion business she co-founded to becoming a respected author, speaker, and prominent social activist. The stories she shares are not meant to seek sympathy, but to powerfully spread a message of self-respect and the unique beauty of every individual. Julia Marquardt's journey is a shining testament to the fact that people can absolutely create a future filled with love and success when they learn to value themselves and move forward with courage. Do you believe that confidence and courage can change a life? Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to follow Julia Marquardt's inspiring journey. And share your thoughts in the comments below. In her pursuit of lasting beauty, a 45-year-old actress known by the stage name Manoush chose a highly unconventional path by undergoing an experimental procedure involving Bacillus F. This ancient, single-celled organism, reportedly preserved in Siberian permafrost for millions of years, became part of a bold attempt connected to age-defying ambitions. This was far beyond a typical cosmetic treatment, reflecting the powerful human desire to challenge the visible effects of time, even when the long-term health implications remained uncertain. Scientists discovered Bacillus F in Russia in 2009 and were fascinated by its reported ability to survive under extreme conditions for an extraordinarily long period of time. However, introducing an ancient biological substance that had not undergone established clinical validation into the human bloodstream sparked significant debate within the medical community. Manoush had previously spent tens of thousands of dollars on cosmetic procedures, but this decision represented a step into a far more experimental frontier. This story serves as an important reminder about the need for caution when evaluating bold scientific claims, especially when real-world safety evidence remains limited. Manoush's journey raises deeper questions about the value of natural beauty and accepting the passage of time. Instead of focusing only on outward changes, it reminds us of the importance of nurturing mental well-being and confidence from within. Dedication to personal goals can be admirable, but it should always be grounded in transparent, science-based, and safe practices. This content is intended for informational and educational purposes only and should not be considered medical advice. Never attempt unapproved medical or cosmetic procedures that have not been properly tested, licensed, or authorized by qualified health authorities, as doing so may pose serious risks to your health and safety. Harim and Jonesti are two visually impaired parents who have written an incredibly powerful story of survival and love. After experiencing severe, life-changing events that permanently took away their sight, the two met by chance and formed a deep emotional connection through shared understanding and empathy. Despite harsh societal prejudice about their ability to raise children, the couple made a firm decision to independently build their own home and family life. They developed special adaptive methods for cooking and caring for their children, relying entirely on touch and hearing. Through sheer determination, Harim and Jonesti have shown that losing sight does not diminish inner strength or the desire to fulfill the role of parents to the fullest. Raiden Gallardo is a resilient young boy who has deeply inspired communities through his journey of facing Pfeiffer syndrome type 2, a very rare genetic condition that affects the development of the skull, face, and limbs. From the moment he was born, Raiden's life has been closely tied to hospital rooms and a series of complex surgeries aimed at preserving essential bodily functions. Despite enduring physical challenges that even many adults would struggle to withstand, Raiden continues to amaze those around him with his strength and unbreakable optimism. His journey is not only a medical miracle, but also a powerful story of unconditional love within his family. With the constant support of his parents, he has learned to overcome physical differences and embrace life just like any other child. Moments of Raiden smiling, playing, or trying to communicate have become symbols of extraordinary resilience. Through heartfelt stories shared by his family on social media, he has helped raise awareness about rare conditions while fostering a compassionate and understanding community, one that values differences instead of judging them. The most profound lesson from Raiden Gallardo's story is the power of perseverance and the value of hope. He teaches us that adversity may test the limits of the body, but it can never imprison a soul that longs to live. His story reminds us to practice empathy, to see people for their courage and heart rather than their physical differences. Through Raiden's journey, we learn to appreciate every breath, every small step forward, and to understand that, with enough love and determination, human beings can create miracles even in the most uncertain circumstances. Medical records in Madagascar documented the extraordinary case of Daniello, a boy born with a large, abnormally growing tumor on his chest. This condition not only threatened his physical health, but also placed immense pressure on his single mother, who worked as a miner. Despite working tirelessly day and night, she remained helpless as her son's tumor continued to grow larger, held back by severe financial constraints that made treatment inaccessible. A life-changing turning point came when the hospital ship Mercy Ships arrived at his home country's port. A team of medical specialists performed surgery to completely remove the complex tumor, entirely free of charge. This outstanding medical achievement not only eliminated the health risks, but also freed Daniello from psychological burdens. Today, the boy has fully recovered, proudly goes to school, and is able to enjoy a complete and happy childhood. James Lusted, a man born and raised in the beautiful land of Wales, has woven a radiant story of resilience and love that transcends all boundaries of appearance. Born with the rare genetic condition diastrophic dysplasia, which left him standing at just 1.09 meters tall, James's childhood was filled with curious stares and numerous complex surgeries to correct his bones and joints. However, instead of living in self-pity or resentment toward fate, he chose to face the world with pride, a bright smile, and an unbreakable warrior spirit. James has always believed that his physical difference could never define or limit his life. He has always aspired to live a full, vibrant life despite his small stature. Through extraordinary determination, James has gone on to shine under the spotlight as a talented actor, an enthusiastic television presenter, and a dedicated politician committed to advocating for the rights of vulnerable people in society. Not only has James Lusted built a stable and successful career, but he has also found a beautiful and peaceful home with his beloved wife, Chloe, a teacher who stands at 1.66 meters tall. Their sincere and deep love has broken all barriers of appearance, becoming a powerful symbol of understanding and compassion, and earning them a place in the Guinness World Records as the couple with the greatest height difference in the world. Together, as they welcomed their adorable baby daughter, James and Chloe continue to spread healing energy to millions of people. The extraordinary life of James Lusted shines like a lighthouse of hope, proving that a person's true value is never defined by physical appearance, but by a courageous heart full of resilience, bravery, and love for life. Do you believe that a courageous and loving heart can change the world? Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Then share your thoughts in the comments below. Overcoming the adversity of Treacher-Collins syndrome. Simon Moore has proven that appearance is never a barrier to happiness. Despite facing genetic risks, he and Vicky bravely welcomed baby Alice, turning physical defects into extraordinary strength. Their story is a profound lesson in unconditional love, affirming that a fierce will to live is what truly defines a person's value rather than a perfect exterior. Look into Alice's radiant eyes to see that every life is a miracle, regardless of its form. Do not let narrow-minded prejudices stop you from yearning for happiness, because an extraordinary spirit always has the power to change destiny. Tanya Lee Davis, a Canadian stand-up comedian with explosive energy, has painted a vibrant and deeply inspiring life story through her own uniqueness. Born with diastrophic dysplasia, which left her standing at only around 1.06 meters tall, Tanya Lee faced countless curious stares and physical limitations from an early age. Yet instead of allowing self-doubt to define her life, she transformed those very barriers into the most powerful material for her success on stage. Tanya Lee Davis is driven by a strong desire to prove that height can never limit talent or the greatness of a human spirit. Entering the highly competitive world of stand-up comedy, often shaped by stereotypes and bias, she uses sharp humor, charm, and confidence to break down every expectation placed upon her. She fearlessly brings her everyday experiences, including her mobility scooter and the realities of living with a disability, onto the stage, turning challenges into laughter filled with meaningful messages. Her relentless dedication has taken Tanya Lee Davis to some of the most prestigious comedy stages in the world, from North America to the United Kingdom, with standout appearances on hit television shows such as Live at the Apollo and The John Bishop Show. Beyond being a performer who brings joy to audiences, Tanya Lee Davis is also a passionate social activist. She actively uses her platform to speak out against bullying, fight for equality, and demand fair accessibility in public infrastructure and transportation for people with physical disabilities. Even when facing insensitive situations or discrimination in public, Tanya Lee Davis has never bowed down. Instead, she continues to speak up strongly to protect her own dignity as well as that of her community. Her remarkable journey stands as a proud declaration of courage, a living proof that when we confidently embrace our uniqueness, we can use laughter to break every barrier and inspire millions of people to live a full, limitless life. Anith, a Cambodian baby girl born with an incomplete skull, stands as a shocking testament to intense vitality in the face of rare medical mutations. Her family's journey to connect global compassion was not just a life-and-death search for surgical opportunities, but an epic saga of human solidarity helping to realize the right to live. This story affirms the infinite power of hope and kinship, powerfully inspiring the overcoming of adversity to protect the most fragile lives in the world. The appearance of Suman Khatun in the early 21st century created a global media earthquake when this young Indian girl was recorded as one of the heaviest children in the world. At only 6 years old, Suman weighed approximately 100 kilograms, an unimaginable figure for a developing skeletal system, making the images of her standing beside her family a haunting visual contrast. The root of this condition was not merely dietary habits, but a fierce battle with a rare endocrine and metabolic disorder that caused her brain to constantly send uncontrollable, intense signals of hunger. Suman Khatun's case is not only an intensely curious phenomenon, but also a priceless medical record, sounding an alarm about the hidden corners of genetics and the complexity of human biological mechanisms that modern medicine is still striving to decode. A grueling 250-day battle in hospital has permanently altered Ripu Bhatia's appearance, but it also forged in the New Zealand-born young man an unbreakable will to survive. At the age of 21, a severe blood infection led to life-changing consequences, resulting in the loss of his nose, upper lip, and part of his limbs. At one point, he fell into deep self-consciousness and avoided his reflection in the mirror, as he began the long and difficult process of rehabilitation and learning to adapt to his new body. However, with a resilient spirit that refused to surrender to adversity, the now 27-year-old has rebuilt his life and successfully pursued his passion, becoming a talented journalist. His experience of surviving such a critical illness has given him a valuable perspective, allowing him to understand and empathize with the world on a deeper level. Beyond his stable career, he also carries the ambition to push his physical limits by returning to swimming with friends after years away from the sport. Looking back on his ordeal, Ripu cherishes his second chance at life, standing as a powerful example of how a person can be reborn and create a stronger version of themselves after even the most devastating storms. The stories we've explored are just the tip of the iceberg of extraordinary lives out there. Each of these 20 individuals dared to defy stereotypes, push boundaries, and live boldly in their own unique way, reminding us that strength, resilience, and individuality have no limits, and sometimes what you think is impossible can become reality. If you found these stories incredible, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the next amazing journeys. Which person impressed you the most? Share